Hello, guys. So I wanted to share a little bit of kind of how this month has been going. If you didn't know, my name is Jesus Martinez. I'm a San Diego cinematographer and photographer, and I actually left my full-time job working at an agency where I used to make really fun commercials. Now, I left because I wanted to branch off on my own and kind of see how far I could grow on my own, doing my own thing. So I love that job. I love all the people there. It was so fun, but I want to see where I can take my career and hopefully get to another level. Now, it was definitely very slow. I haven't really done any YouTube videos either. I've just been so focused on how I can grow this business. And it's really come down to I need to become a salesman. That's literally it. If anyone tells you got to make better videos, like there is a point, but I'd say it's 20% video quality and 80% how you're able to talk and convince the client that you can create what they're looking for. There's so many points that I know I've missed out and learned, and there's a lot to it. But for this video, I'm just going to go over some of the shoots I've been on as far as March has gone. Now, originally, I was going to do these portraits in the beginning of last month, but it ended up getting pushed, and I got to do this really cool styled branded look for an old client of mine. Now, these guys are my friends. I consider them my friends now. They've worked with them so long, but they wanted to get a more higher end look. I thought they originally wanted some just headshots, but when she sent me some of the samples, I was like, whoa, this is more like a branded look. And I love these. These are way better than a headshot. Everyone has a headshot, okay? And just having that look, that more higher end look can just separate you so much from everybody else. So we shot these. We changed the background, a couple of the setups, and I really like how this kind of gives me the Annie Leibovitz inspiration, which that's goals right there. Now, my neighbor is a gym, and their in-house videographer is actually my homie now. Shout out to Miguel. And we've been talking. Sometimes he comes through, we hang out, talk about cameras all day. But we were talking about collaborating and making something fun there, and we finally came through. I had some free time, and we did this really short spot. This thing was so unprepared. We did like a 30-minute walkthrough, realized this place is just pitch black. I needed way more light. There was so many things. I might make a video about this if you guys want it. But the point of this is we started shooting the video, and then our talent only had 20 minutes before she had to leave. So to give you an idea how much time this took to create, this was really fast. We were basically running around trying to get more shots, and I'm like breaking my head, how can I edit this as I'm shooting? Now, the POV shot, I think that was my favorite shot. It was really fun to shoot that. And again, this is all spec. So I've been trying to put more time into spec work because I want to raise the value that I can show my clients, that I can bring to them. I want to create more higher end stuff. So more of my time in the near future is gonna be going into spec work. Now, I should mention, this was shot on the FX6, and it was completely pitch black. Like, I was literally able to raise the shadow so much. And originally, it was because I didn't want to just throw a big light and just create a really fake source. So kind of just went with the vibe that was there. So to give you guys an idea, the information in the blacks in the FX6 is amazing. The shadows, it just holds so much info. I love it. Now, I've been getting maybe too much coffee recently. But another form of income that I've been kind of doing is renting some of my gear. So I have quite a lot of cameras now, and I rent some of them to some productions when they need some. And it's been a really nice source of income. I have a 600D, I have a couple other smaller lights like a 200Xs, and they also get rented out sometimes for bigger productions since I can offer a cheaper rate since I'm not even using the light. But it's very nice to get those things out. Now, about a month ago, I was on this other shoot where we're actually shooting guns. It was so fun on the FX6, 240 frames per second. That was super fun to shoot. And I did cam up on that one, of course. And the owner of that production, he actually called me back and asked if I wanted to assist on a photo shoot. Now, this is more of an assisting gig, and I do sometimes take those. With him, I've worked with him before, and I kind of wanted to see how he works. And more importantly, I didn't have anything booked that day. I had a production that got moved like 3 days beforehand. So it was perfect timing when he actually gave me the call to help him out. Now for this, I also rented out some of my lights, so it kind of helped my rate bump up a little bit. And that's been something I've been realizing, like the rentals have been starting to come in, and it's actually a very nice thing to have the equipment that I can use when I need it, and I can rent out when I don't. Now, I don't want to show anything from the photo shoot because I probably shouldn't. You don't want to ever show the work until it's been posted or you ask, right? But I can show this really dope rig that if you follow me on Instagram, you already saw, but it is a duck clamp grabbing a battery attached to an iPad that became our, what do you call him? Our teleprompter. Yes, I know it's not the perfect placing, but you know, when that's all you have, that's all you have. You gotta make it work. Now, I got a gig from the agency that I used to work at that actually wanted me to run sound, but that didn't pan out. I can run sound as good as any other videographer, I'd say, but I'm not a sound mixer. And I'm kind of happy with that because it was going to be quite a bigger production. So they ended up bringing me as a key grip, which was really fun with all the crew that I hadn't worked with in a minute. And I'm not necessarily a key grip in the sense that I'm looking for that work, but if I get it and it makes sense and the rate is good, I'll definitely take it, of course. And that's the biggest thing. That's one thing I realized before I left, that many people don't even do productions. They just work as a grip, they just work as a gaffer, and that's literally all they do. They just pick up their good day rate and that's it. So that's a tip for you guys. If you didn't know, now you know. So this was a 2-day production where we're out at the beach, and it was a lot of work. It was carrying a lot of heavy stuff and all that, but that's basically what a grip does. Now that's all I've done so far in March. A lot of the days end up being just calls or invoicing or meeting up with other potential clients or grabbing coffee with other colleagues like my friend Ryan. We grab coffee and we're looking to see how we can collaborate. He has amazing work. It's crazy because I remember seeing him when he had no production experience in the sense of like on a set. 6 months later, he's gaffing now. I'm like, damn, dude, you've learned so much. So anyone out there, like if you really want to get into this industry, you just gotta hustle, connect, get on any set you can, and you'll be able to grow in your career. I wanted to mention Production Hub because I follow somebody else, I forget his name, but he's in Florida. He's the one that does a lot of these daily vlogs, so I figured I'm gonna try and do some of these. But he's getting a lot of leads from Production Hub, and I can't seem to close those leads. I've had maybe 3. I did pay for the premium, I think it's called, the cheapest version of it. But I've been getting some leads from it, and I've noticed sometimes people are interested because of my FX6. So surprisingly, it's been actually helping out a little bit. Well, I haven't closed them, but definitely getting more inquiries. So as it is, I'm gonna be working on higher end spec work. That's the goal. I have a couple other shoots booked already for this month, so maybe next month, or maybe I can fit it in one of those few slots that I have. But now I think I might just pay for talent if I have to, or get some really nice locations, because it's time to just make something that will get me to the next level, you know? I have a lot of work. I have a lot of kind of DP work that I've done, but it hasn't been my own productions for the most part. I wanna work on that. That's my next goal. So that's all I have for you guys today. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you like it, subscribe for future content, and I'll see you on the next one.